didn't get the straw right. And nailed it.
So what do you do in your free time?
In my free time?
When you're not making tunes?
When I'm not making music, I'm usually sleeping. I don't really have any free time. I kind of live and breathe music. It's like a 24-hour thing for me. Either I'm like composing or working for my band, or I'm creating music for like films or something. Or, I mean, sometimes when I'm like, when I get really, like I get cabin fever, then I'll go out and like ride my bike around the city. And it's kind of fun.
Does that give you inspiration for fun?
I usually sing really loud when I'm on my bike. And like I'm riding around traffic. Everyone's like staring at me like I'm crazy. It's good. It's actually good for my lung capacity too. Like it's like a good way of exercising your vocals, because you have to like maintain physical stamina while you're riding, and then you have to breathe properly to be able to sing. Yep.
So one of your songs is modeled after Layla and Majnoon.
Yeah. So it's got the song "Murals of the Past" sort of alludes to a modern day Layla and Majnoon story. Majnoon basically means the madman, so he was like, he basically became mad, crazy in love. And it's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet kind of tragic love story. They fall in love and they can't be together. Her father won't allow it, and he goes crazy, you know, with the desire for her, and eventually, you know, it gets kind of dark, and he like, yeah, I think he starves himself to death in the desert, and that's kind of how it ends. But the whole process is like this sort of like longing and separation, and the Sufis always use that as a metaphor for like connecting with the divine powers or divine sources, as being like we're all like these lovers who are aching for our beloved to come back and return. So anyway, in Murals of the Past, that Majnoon character is actually like a graffiti artist, modern day art, you know, street artist, and he just goes around painting her picture everywhere, hoping that she'll see it and somehow like they'll be back together. But you know, obviously they're never gonna get back together. Sorry.
Can I see the tattoo?
Oh yeah, you wanna see my tattoo? Yeah, I've got like a Layla Majnoon tattoo on my leg. So it's a depiction of Layla and Majnoon. She's like the emaciated one. And then Layla's camel, her camel plays a big part in the story because he like takes care of her camel and loves her camel because he can't love her.
Cool.
A friend of mine did that tattoo actually, local tattoo artist. Yeah, so that's that's a basic concept. And that kind of allegory exists a lot within Sufi literature. And you know, I wanted to play with it, kind of utilize it and see what I could do with it in a modern context. When I was coming up, like, I used to do anything and everything. Because like, you know, when you're first starting out in music, you don't really make any money. So I would like, you know, deliver pizzas, I've done flyering. I used to canvas on the street for CARE and for Oxfam, and like be like out in front of the World Bank, like flagging guys down in three-piece suits, like, yo man, for the cost of a cup of coffee, you can save a child's life. And like, you know, trying to hustle them into saving like a child's life. That was actually kind of a really interesting gig, but then sort of like, I was kind of weirded out by it too, because like, I was like, why does our main office have like all this really fancy furniture? Like, shouldn't this be going to children? I feel like we should all be fakirs, you know? We all sleep on the floor. We have like a fancy coffee maker and stuff. Like, man, they're raking in the dough over here. And what else did I do? Done construction, worked in restaurants as a cook. I was a gas station attendant. I did like pumped people's gas for them.
In New Jersey?
No, here actually in Virginia.
Yeah. They have it here?
They had it like back then when I was like 16. I worked in a movie theater. I worked in a ton of music stores. I've done like live sound. I worked in a comedy club. Man, I don't know. I feel like I've had every job imaginable.
And now you're just a musician.
I don't think I was ever a clown though. Was I? I didn't get paid for it at least.